Well, we finally got it, boys. We finally got Minecraft 2. We've been waiting a long time for Minecraft 2. And Skyrim 2, but nah. It's not Minecraft 2, unfortunately. It's more modding, but this seems like the coolest mod that will get us closer, or the closest, I guess, to Minecraft 2. Alright? Now, I'm an OG Minecrafter. I played it in 2011, basically 2010. It was February. And I'm sick and tired of the graphics. I really am sick and tired of the graphics. Even though they updated the textures, the graphics are still the same, and it needs something new. And no, I haven't used any mods in the past, but maybe I will get this mod. So let's check out this mod, or many mods. Oh, and before we get into the video, you should subscribe. That would be cool. All right, here we go.
I have never been so impressed by a video game before, and to have that video game be Minecraft in 2024 is blowing my mind. Right now, I'm taking a look at Distant Horizon. There's a few other mods going on in the background here, but what Distant Horizon does is it uses some very, very clever GPU code to let you essentially render just about an infinite distance away from you. And why this is such a big deal is that Minecraft's world is essentially infinite. It's one of the main appeals of the game, is just being able to go in any direction almost limitlessly. However, you've always been limited by what you could see in front of you, never really knowing what's over the next hill, and now we can see just about as far as you could possibly want to. And look at it at a decent frame rate, which, as far as I know before, was never possible. You could render things out in the distance, but the game engine would slow down, you would be limited. Distant Horizons is working some real magic behind the scenes to make this possible. Now, I've also got the Tectonic mod.
Like, the Distant Horizons, this seems like a different type of mod, because it sounds like it's doing something with your GPU to where you can just render infinitely, which is pretty cool. It's always cool seeing your buddies way out in the distance building. That's, like, just imagine being on a hill and just seeing way down there, miles away, their little town. That's pretty cool. What does this person say? Minecraft is boring no matter how much I play it. Well, do you play with... Well, first, have you beaten the Ender Dragon? Because it's essentially a farming simulator where you start from the bottom and try to get stronger. It's like your own little shonen. And you're trying to get enchanted armor, build a farm to keep your health up, build a little base to keep you protected from mods, and then try to kill the Ender Dragon. And then, yeah, I understand once you kill, or try to get to the Nether to get the material to get to the Ender Dragon, and then kill the Ender Dragon, get the Electra. And then I know there are other boss mobs, but I'm sure after that it could be boring, but you just have to play with friends. When the 360 version of Minecraft came out, for some reason my friends and I ditched the PC version and we went on the 360 version. And it was very limited in the 360 version. You only had like a little map that you could build on. It wasn't unlimited like the PC version, but we made use of that map, or of that world, and that whole world was decked out in like a it's amazing. That whole world was better developed than the US public transportation system. Like, we had a rail system that took you to each part of the map. It was so much fun and so incredible with basic 2012 Minecraft. So just play with friends and it gets a lot better.
Going here in the background, which scales things up in the Minecraft world to look better at distance. With the vanilla world generation, it still looks cool, but you kind of see these tiny biomes put together, and the mountain ranges aren't quite as big or impressive. It almost doesn't work with the view distance. When you turn on Tectonic, all of a sudden the world's size, its grandiose scale, just feels much more impressive. Now, whether or not you want to play in that world is really up to you, but I was really enjoying the incredible vistas provided by both combined. And just in case you forgot what vanilla Minecraft...
So Tectonic, I guess it's basically a new game. It changes the landscape of Minecraft, it looks like, to have more, as he said, grandiose mountains and stuff. But like, there's, like, he shows rivers next to these mountains, but there was another video where the rivers will go into the mountains, and you go on a boat and like just go under the mountain on this river through the mountain. It's pretty sweet. And then yeah, look at this is like the normal Minecraft. Look at this biome, the like swamp biome. It's just all ugly. It was cool back in 2012. It was fine. In like 2010, 11, 12, but it's 2024. It's dated.
Look like in comparison. This is it here. Certainly a fun playable game, but the atmospherics, the feeling of being in a massive world of the scale that Minecraft actually is, isn't quite portrayed, at least not to this scale, not to the fidelity that these mods can do. Especially if you look at the game on default settings where the view distance is even lower.
And even things like this, like, so this is the default vanilla Minecraft, just this. What even is this? I remember they added these in an update like 1.8. This was before the 1.0 Minecraft, so this was 2012. Or no, this was like late 2011. They added these mountains, these huge mountains. Like, but what is this? This is not like a mountain.
The world just isn't really done justice for the impressiveness that is Minecraft. I mean, just look at the comparison between the two. It's two completely different games that are actually the exact same game and play out in the exact same way. Now, I've been following this tech as it's been in development, and at one point getting all this stuff up and running required a bit of technological...
Look down here, you even have the mob spawn. I forgot what they're called. But yeah, like look how just more cool this is, this river, how much more realistic and yeah, as he says, grandiose the world is. This is something, and these are just modders. Why does it seem like modders nowadays make better games than developers? Microsoft and Mojang should have already done this. Like, they should have already updated the game to be like this. Not just the textures I'm talking about, but at least the tectonic stuff. Like, the way the land looks. They should have already done this. But they don't.
Know-how, a little bit of scripting and stuff like that. But now it's very simple. I followed a 10-minute tutorial, which I'll leave a link to in the video description, and I was up and running in the game in no time. And as far as I know, it just works. You can use all the mods that you like using for the most part. Aside from shaders, though, this did require specific shaders, which are part of the instruction set and installing them and all that. I think it's called Bliss, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, so so he has the distant horizons that gives you unlimited view distance. He has the Tectonic mod, or whatever you call it, to change the landscape. And now he has the Bliss shader pack to make it look like this. Like the shades and the graphics, I guess.
I mean, I feel like I'm playing Minecraft for the first time all over again. Really exploring. Like, look at this. Exploring this underwater cave. It feels like a brand new game.
And I know I'm pausing this video a lot, but I have a lot to say, sorry. That feeling, what he just said, it feels like I'm playing Minecraft all over again. If there was one game in the world that I could play for the first time, like re-experience for the first time ever, it would be Minecraft. The feeling I had back in 2011 on my totally legal Minecraft copy was just endless possibilities in my mind. I started just making crazy stuff. 2011 was crazy with Minecraft, dude.
Now, of course, I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, well, why the heck didn't somebody else just increase the view distance in a mod, call it good? What makes this one different? Why can't anyone just crank the view distance all the way up? Well, firstly, you can crank the view distance all the way up and sort of break the game limitations that way, and you can also watch your computer catch on fire. Even though Minecraft is just about as low poly as a game can get, if you render out kilometers and kilometers and kilometers of landscape, it's still going to become high poly at the end of the day, with not a lot of ability to reduce the level of detail without some very clever coding. Well, that very clever coding was added by this mod using what is kind of like a skybox technology. The world is essentially broken up into two render zones. We've got the playable zone, where you will see chickens and cows and things doing other things in the distance. And then you have the zone beyond that. Consider it like a circle or a sphere around you that's further away. And that's rendered out in a different way. It breaks the world up into chunks and then reduces them into basically even lower poly versions of themselves. This is normally called level of detail, but because Minecraft is already so low poly, the level of detail system scaling for normal rendering is already kind of at its max. This guy figured out a way to push it even further and get incredible performance while doing so. Like right now,
Let me listen to what
normal already so low poly, the level of detail system scaling for normal rendering is already kind of at its max. This guy figured out a way to push it even further and get incredible performance while doing so. Like right now, this is on a computer with a 3080 Ti, and I'm getting well over 100 FPS, and this is my view distance. Trying to do this with the traditional render engine, just not possible. Now the one little...
Well, if you guys didn't see the CPU he's using as well, he's using the Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 7800 X3D or whatever. Basically the best CPU for AMD before Ryzen 9 comes out. Don't forget that. And a strong GPU.
Catch here about how this trick works, if you will, is that...
What he described it as they're rendering basically everything in your zone that you can see, and then everything beyond that isn't as detailed or rendered as much, which is basically like any video game. What you see is what gets rendered, which they've also proven is reality as well, by the way, guys. That's why you keep hearing a lot of the Matrix talk. Like, physicists have learned that things only, like protons and crap, only interact when they're being seen.
Anything in that second distance, that sort of skybox distance of rendering level of detail, is not going to be an interactive segment of the world. You're not going to see players fighting or like blowing things up that far away. I think that's a pretty small price to pay. Is not going to be how this trick works, if you will, is that anything in that second distance, that sort of skybox distance of rendering level of detail, is not going to be an interactive segment of the world. You're not going to see players fighting or like blowing things up that far away. I think that's a pretty small price to pay for such an incredible visual upgrade. Now,
but what if they go over there though? Like, unless there's an invisible wall and you can't go to that zone? I'm sure you can still go there. Or is it just you won't see them? Like, you'll see the zone, but their player models just disappear. I wonder how that works. Yeah, he's saying that, yeah, the far away for the long distance mod, like, when you go over there, it's not playable.
Distant Horizons isn't necessarily a brand new mod for Minecraft, but the 2.0 update came out recently, and that's made it easier for people to write shaders for it. It's got its own API now, and people can kind of go to town here, and it almost feels like this is the branch of Minecraft. There's been a bunch of different shader or modding approaches to take a crack at upgrading the visuals for the game, and it seems like this could be the official direction. I absolutely wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft was just like, can we buy this mod and integrate it to our base game?
Of course Microsoft will try to buy the mod and integrate it, because Microsoft isn't a software company anymore, or Xbox. They're an acquisition company. All they do is acquire already established businesses. Like Skype, they buy Skype, they bought Minecraft, they bought Bethesda, Activision. They're just an acquisition company now. And they could have ego and not even buy this. Because do you guys remember the like 4K pack or 4K texture pack that they showed at an E3 one year with it was either with the Series X or the Xbox One X, that Minecraft was going to be updated and look like this. It was with one of the other mods. And then it never happened. Probably because they couldn't get it working, or they couldn't release it on the original Xbox One because it wasn't powerful enough. I don't know. So they just kept OG graphics on Minecraft because they're like, our player base is already here. We don't need to put in any extra work. The little kids are going to play it no matter what. We don't care.
Because it's so freaking impressive.
I hope they don't buy
I think
this.
it's important To maintain the original look of the game and sort of keep that as an option, you can always go back to at any point with Minecraft because it's historically important and it's interesting to see where it all started. This mod is so impressive that it got me back into Minecraft. I wanted to play it. Now I want to get it set. Impressive that it got me.
Like, what are these, like, yellow, brown, red? I think this update for the, like, terrain adds this desert, which I'm going to guess desert canyon biome, unless it's already in the game. It's been a while since I played, but yeah, I mean, if they did replace the Minecraft graphics with this, obviously I hope there's an option to play the OG graphics though, because yeah, that is something that needs to be preserved.
Back into Minecraft. I wanted to play it. Now I want to get it set up on the family computer and play some Minecraft with my son who's getting into the game. This is gonna blow his mind. It's got me excited about Minecraft.
I mean, look at this right here.
Game. This is gonna blow his mind. It's got,
like, look, they even have, look at you see the sun or the moon, the rays going through the clouds. It's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's better.
Got me excited about Minecraft all over again after all these years. And to maybe get a bit silly with the metaphor of Minecraft, but maybe this really is at the heart of what makes this game so popular and why it's lasted so long, is that it started off as a game of infinite world size and essentially infinite complexity in terms of what you wanted to build and do. Since then, the devs have just been expanding upon the project, increasing those possibilities in many sorts of gameplay areas and improving some of the render opportunities and adding new adventures and things that you could do, but increasing the view distance now to essentially seemingly infinite. Infinite seems to be a through line, a theme of Minecraft, and I don't ever see this game going away or getting topped at this point. As long as there's a community that works this hard to create such incredible mods.
It got topped though. It's already been topped. Have you heard of Roblox? It's been topped. Like, I'm in an environment where I'm around a lot of kids, and they all play Roblox. When they're on the computer, Roblox, they all play Roblox. It's just Roblox. And then when they only have their phones, it's Mobile Legends, which is just a copy of League of Legends, even though League of Legends is a copy of Dota too. But like, when they're on their phones, they play Mobile Legends. When they have access to a computer, they play Roblox. Nobody is a Minecraft having person. No, none of them are playing Minecraft.
Mods, and if Microsoft can take those mods and try and inject them to the core experience down the road so that anybody getting in down the road has just got access to such incredible stuff right away, right out of the box, I see this really becoming a forever game at this point. Anyway, I'd be curious to hear what you guys think about this incredible new
already is a
technology
forever game.
Minecraft. Is it enough to get you guys back into the game if you've taken a break? Have you never taken a break and you're like, finally level, you've paid some attention to what's going on in Minecraft? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe for more content like this, ding that notification bell to beat the YouTube algorithm with me. And up next, check out this.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's already a forever game. It's already been a forever game. It came out like 2009 was like the first release that Notch put out for Minecraft and had people be able to download the pre-beta or beta. And it's 2024 and people are still playing it. It's already a forever game. Yeah, this mod, if they made it easy to just, they get the bliss, they get the terrain change, and they get the far distance views, whatever it's called. If they have it already packed in as one to where you could just switch it on to make it easier, then yeah, it might be pretty good. It might extend the life a tiny bit further, but it's already a forever game. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's it for today's video, guys. If you made it this far, which I'm sure there are 0 people at this point, but if you made it this far, holy crap, thank you. And yeah, feel free to give me a like, subscribe, dislike, comment, share, I don't know, buy me a coffee, but I don't even have that option on my channel anyway. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video.